Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this graphic. It's pretty much a vector already, but they want to get rid of this line. They want the horseshoe nail holes, but they don't want this line. So if we go here and left click no fill, and it's a hairline, this makes life really easy. Now, we could do a couple of things. If they want that shape, what my suggestion would be to make a rectangle about that size. You know what? I'm going to fix that right now. I like drawing in hairlines, and also they're drawn in CMYK. I'm going to hit F12 on the keyboard, and I'm going to go graphic, and I'm going to go, I know they're engraving it, so I'm going to go hairline. I'm actually going to go red after I get to RGB and make it red. So now every time I draw something, it'll be in red hairline. So I'm going to make a rectangle about that size, maybe make it a little bit thicker, and I'm going to go up here with my ratio locked. I'm going to type in 1. You can see that pretty much that shape. We'll make it a little bit bigger by taking the pick tool and holding down the shift key, and it'll actually grow from the inside out. Now it's got a little bit of a angle to it, but we'll fix that in just a second. What I like to do now is hit the plus key on the keyboard and just kind of put them in position. I'm not worried about the angles right now. Now to make it symmetrical, I'm going to go ahead and group those together, Control D and make a duplicate, and I'm going to mirror it sideways, and then I'm going to go over here and put it right there and see how it matches. We're pretty close. So we just need to get rid of this line. So there's a lot of ways we can do it. I think the easiest would be to, and we might want to have a little bit of curve on it. I'm going to take a 2-point line, and I'm just going to draw that straight up. By doing that, when I take my virtual segment delete key, it'll delete those lines. And matter of fact, I must have made another duplicate. To make life easier, let's set our nudge factor, well, it's on 5. Let's set it on 0.5. And let's nudge these horseshoe nail holes out of the way. That way it won't interfere when we take our virtual segment delete key and delete them. And see, and so we could actually mimic that over, but we're just going to do the same thing. Just take a 2-point line. Now just remember when you do something like this to, and we're also going to have a square corner. We could probably round that off here in a second, or if they want it like that. So because our nudge factor is set, what I would still do this. I would still nudge them in place. Now, I did not rotate them. So what we're going to have to do is go to Object, Group, and ungroup it. And let's just rotate them a little bit, kind of get them in order. This one I would even do, just a little bit. That looks good. Go the opposite way on that one. And I'm going to call that good. Now, instead of doing that on this side, the same thing, we'll get them perfect. Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, and then mirror it like we did before. And actually hold down the control button. The control button is not going to allow you to go up and down. So we do have kind of like a square corner there, but you could actually fix that. But what we need to do first is take our Smart Fill tool and fill this in. Well, what we're going to have to do then is make these horseshoe nail holes. Tell you what, I'm going to change my nudge factor now to see how big this is. Well, let's make it 4 inches. And let's take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. Now, what we're going to do in just a second, and if they like that round or square corner, I'm going to make it kind of match the other one. So I'm going to left click, right click. You know what? I think I saw some trash. Maybe not. maybe not. So now at this time, we could take that corner, and this is only if they want to do this. I'm going to select it. I'm going to go to Windows, Dockers, and Corners. And see, that's too much. So let me back up here and select it again and go like 0.05. Just give it a little bit, see, to kind of match that other one. And since you already have that setting, we can do the same thing to this side. You know, there is some, no, what did I do? Okay. I must have gone too far. Yep, got it around the corner, then we're good to go. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just fill this in. And there's two ways you can think about that. And because I nudged the whole time, we could fill these in and nudge them twice. So you could either do this, and we're just going to put them over there first. So I'm nudging twice because we've nudged everything twice. Let's get rid of all this other junk so we won't mess up. Now you could, this is all one piece, so we could just grab the 6 nail holes and we could no fill and then right click for an outline and then make it something other than a hairline. So you could have 2 different looks. You could have, I think this is actually the better way. You could actually maybe make them a little bit thicker. And you can select all these because of the fact that we can't select the whole thing. And I think we made it, there we go. That looks pretty good. I think it handled it. I don't like, I would actually kind of fix that right there. I've been fortunate to have horses all my life, and you could get rid of that node. It's kind of like an indention. And you could take both these nodes and right click and turn them into a line. And what that does, I think everything else looks good because that's actually a main effect. Everything else, I love the idea the mouse and the bridle is kind of surrounded. It's a great graphic. I would always, I never did do this one. This one, let's fill it in with yellow object order back a page. And we have no white. That's cool. I truly hope that helped them a little bit. And thank you for watching.